Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Wow, it looks like a beautiful day outside. I'm just going to give you the view again from there. Just choose the camera and switch it round for you. Have a look at how beautiful that sunshine looks through the clouds or through, well, there's not actually clouds, it's just through the tree shadows and everything that you can see there. It's a clear sky and there's hardly a breeze there. It's just the gentlest, as you can see from the, not wrong way, that thing there from the twirly mobile. I love it. Isn't it gorgeous? But anyway, the small things that bring pleasure, isn't it? Just looking out my window. I'm rosboundy psychic medium, and I'm here to bring you a daily Lenormand card spread reading. So I'm going to go over to that. I was just so intrigued with watching my view outside. Nothing much to watch except the breeze doing the bits to the trees and the birds in the trees. But I love it. Let's go across to the cards. Here we go. Now, I've got 4 here for a reason. I'll explain that in a moment. I am using the Chira Marchetti's Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck, expanded edition. We haven't got any of the cards from that section at the moment, but I have got 4 cards. I will only read 3 of them as part of the spread. Why I've got this 2, the clover, sitting here as the top card is because it flipped over, flew out basically from when I was shuffling the deck. So I knew I had to put that in, but normally I don't, not when I'm still shuffling. It was a mid-shuffle. But this time I thought, no, I'm going to actually place it there as an important card for me. The message I felt for me, good luck today. So in everything I'm doing today, I'm going to have good luck. And if you want to claim that as one for you as well, do so. But it's not actually part of the reading today. I'm going to sit it in front of my computer as my focus card and know that what I do through my day is going to bring good luck. What we have as our reading is 7, the snake, with the Queen of Clubs being the corresponding playing card deck. But 7, the snake, is our theme card for the day. This is the central theme for today. 27, the letter, with 7 spades as corresponding playing deck, is in our home space. And we have 4, the home, with the King of Hearts being the corresponding deck, is in our workspace. So these are the 3 cards for our reading. Okay, so that's where that is, and our wisdom today is going to be health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, faithfulness the best relationship. And there we go, we've got a pair of owls sitting there. They look like they're staring straight at us, don't they? Absolutely gorgeous. There we go. And I haven't put out the other owl deck. Whoops, I just grabbed that. The card from the other deck that I have is Nighttime Navigator. Helps you navigate through the darkness of uncertainty, guiding you towards light and clarity. Light and clarity. So I'll put that here as my focus, one of my focus cards for the day as well. Okay, let's zoom in and we'll do the comments first before I get into the reading. I can go just a bit bigger, realign that. Okay, and we've got Fiona is here this morning, early, well, with me right now. So good morning, Ros Girly, and all around the globe. A good afternoon or a good evening. So hi, Fiona, lovely to have you here. And I know you're busily working away at that numerology, aren't you? So, snake. It's not always the worst card because you don't like snakes. Some people do like snakes. It's a neither here nor there for me. I feel they are part of our kingdom, our globe, our energies in whatever form it needs to be for today. It is our theme as far as the card energies from this Lenormand deck. It feels to me definitely like it's in that protective mode, So what I'm getting from this is, we have got, and I think partly because there were I did actually watch the news last night on the TV. I don't very often, and I decided no. Last night I felt quite worn out from my day of activities. I did go swimming again after a 2 week hiatus. It's school holidays, and I tend to dodge the pool when there's school holidays. Obvious reason is because there's a lot of kids in there. You got to dodge. Anyway, it was enjoyable but tiring. So I came home and I did not the least that I could do, but I did rest and felt that I needed to just give a few things a bit of a break. And watching the news, and I know why I don't bother watching it much because it's only ever bad news. Several fires and things to do with the the losses that we have from that type of event. One of them wasn't insured, another one probably was. It's all of that. And, there's some cyber security things. The Qantas one, they're not revealing what data and blah, blah, blah has been lost and all sorts of things. We are the ones who are responsible for our own self protection. Ultimately, it does come down to us ourselves. And that, for me, is always going to be in connection with my spirit world, the spirituality I hold and the beliefs that I understand for myself, how I understand the world. And that's where, interacting and talking with other people and the rest help to broaden that understanding, because we can't ever see something from just our own perspective, because then that wouldn't be a full truth. What we need to be doing is like the number of apples here on this tree in the background, that we do live in a space and place that there is always going to be relationships and interconnections with other people, regardless whether you live alone a lot of the time, like I do, or whether you are in a commune or a connected building of apartments where you get to meet your neighbours a lot and all that sort of stuff, or small town communities. You live in a small town, you know what community is. Everybody knows everyone else's business. Um, I'm feeling that we are ultimately responsible for our own security and self, but you can call on others and interact and ask for help when needed, and someone will put up their hand. There will be those who are able to help where they can, as they can. And what I'm getting from this is that, in all things that we do, it's down to us, as that individual, but we are within the whole of, you know, the humanity. It's I'm feeling that too. That's that connection with what I had jump out for me in the Clover card, the symbolism of the eight, the Chinese lucky card, lucky number of eight, infinity, wealth and prosperity, and that type of thing there as well. And with the fruitfulness of this tree, there's that whole connection of working together with others. You don't do business by yourself. You still have to have the customer, even if you're doing absolutely everything by yourself as a solopreneur. Um, that's where I'm feeling this energy of there's so much abundance around and things that we hold dear. Not all of them are as important as the other, and yet um, it's all part of the full picture. Okay, I'm not sure what else there is from that for you, but certainly ask your spirit guides, because I know I'm getting a lot of info that's just going, it is almost like that. Slow it down for yourself and bring in what is meaningful for you today. Okay, now I'll go to the comments first before I go on, because I did notice that Sharon, you're saying good morning, Roz, and Fiona and everyone else here in Roz's world. Hey, it's everyone's world, not just mine, but thank you, Sharon. Love it. And the numerology is the 10 day, so that breaks it down to one, brings it back to our one. Numerology day. No, that's not it. Sorry. Numerology day. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure what you mean with that one. You haven't got the day number there. So it's just I'll pop that up again. Well, for the day as it is, it's a 5 altogether. the numerology itself, the card numbers, it looks like you've got it being a 7. Okay, the card numbers are 7 and 7, 14. Okay, I'm popping that one up next because although, yeah, excited over the double sevens. Yes, you had forgotten the day number in that one. Okay, I did pick it. Thank you, Fiona. Thank you so much. And you're saying good morning to Sharon there. So that's cool. Thank you. Sandra, a good morning, fellow travellers. May today bring us many blessings. Absolutely, because that Clover card popped in right at the start. It flew in, although didn't want to be part of the overall message for the day. And Sandra's having a good morning from Fiona as well. Same for you, exactly. Thank you. And we've got Michaela is here as well. Morning, lovely and all. Hope you have a happy day. Whoops, that didn't pop up. I clicked it. I thought I clicked it, so there you go. And I had spoken it. There you go. And Fiona, it's so cold this morning. 4 degrees at 7:30 this morning. Frozen fingers. Oh, that's cold. I didn't even take any notice of what time it was, of what temperature it was this morning. I woke up at 4:30 for some reason, don't know why. So couldn't get back to sleep. So I looked at my calendar, and as I do on my iPad in case there was a live webinar or something. Well, there wasn't, but there was at 5:30. So I stayed up. So I've been up for the last 3.5 hours. It is coolish, but I haven't put the air conditioner on yet. I was just looking out at my garden and thinking, wow, I love that sunshine poking through. And you're probably getting the flicker of that mobile turning around. So the breeze is picking up. I can tell from that what it's doing. So we're on to, I better get on with the reading, hadn't I? We're on to the letter in the home space, which brings it into that being a little bit more personal communication. You know, how I was mentioning, the one in the humanity global aspect and interacting with those around us in some form or another. Because I do a lot of what I do online. Here it is more about that personalised written letter. So at some point in time, you do need to get personal or be more vulnerable, personal with someone in your home space. So whether it is your partner or one of your close relatives like parents, siblings, or that range of close friendships that you consider part of family. I'm feeling that that's what this is more about today. So I reckon that it is time that you're needing to deal with that. That it needs to be, well, does it have to be definitely in writing? It's lovely to handwrite letters. I like reading them. I don't get any more. I don't write them anymore because keyboard wizard, I do touch typing a hell of a lot faster than I do write by hand. And since I've damaged my thumb with my left hand, writing is a little bit more difficult. But anyway, you get the gist and the drift of this. I think it is time that some point in the day today you need to deal with business but it's family business. This is something that is definitely personal and you're needing to interact. And well, I do feel it is more to sort something out, but certainly have a great time connecting with family. Even if you're going to drop in for a coffee with someone that is part of your family grouping and that type of thing. It just feels like it's that personal touch today, because it is that is the handwritten. It feels good energy around it, really good energy around it. Okay, and more especially because it's got in our workspace the home symbolism as well. Now, catch up on the comments again. Sandra has, yes, me too, Ros, early start, 4:30, couldn't sleep, lots to do today. Isn't that funny, the synchronicities of how things work with our energies? Definitely it is. And the 4:30, that's a space, a time that can be very, I suppose it's called the witching hour for a fairly good reason. First morning you've seen oh, hang on, sorry, I've missed that. First morning I've seen the moon and the blue sky after a week of the clouds. Yes, and you've been up since 5. Oh, goodness. We must be just early risers, and there's nothing wrong with that. All good, isn't it? we get a lot done in that time. Oh, thanks, Max. Great to see you popping in. It's lovely. So we are global, just a reminder. Now, I would say that Max is probably going back to bed. Here we are with the home space. We've got, it's that feeling of hospitality that I'm getting from here. Now, with our work, whether you're actually owning your own business, helping someone else build theirs more specifically, or you are working within it as an employee, I'm feeling that sense that it is bringing it more to that you are feeling at home with the work that you're doing. You've come to that space and place that it is an inviting place for you to be working in, that you've created that space that you're feeling comfortable and ready to just be at home with the work that you're doing. If you haven't, I think it's a message to say, look, you need to start making that space for yourself that feels like it, so that you are enjoying what you're doing, so that you are feeling welcome into your workspace and doing what you love to do. It's got that open gate, it's got that feeling of invitation. Come in. Can't see a doorknob or anything like that. I get the feeling that it's almost like it is that magical space, like the gingerbread house, but it's not a witch inside. But you know where you work, change things around if it needs to be. If you're not enjoying it, if you're not enjoying it, change jobs if you can. It's that sort of thing. Change the way you do things if things with your business aren't working out quite as you intended. There's many ways to build and create and change. We have the choices, and that's what I'm feeling here. I love that this is just so inviting and cottagey and fairy tale-ish, and it's just cozy cuddly for me. This is what I feel from it. And you have the ability to create what you need to with how you are doing your income earning as far as it goes, in whatever way that is for you. But make sure that what you are doing is also being protected by the snake, as far as have that awareness of what does happen at that ground level. Remember that saying of the snake in the grass. I don't feel this is what it's about. Ultimately, our theme really is for me about that is the abundance that we've got flowing, and needing to have that sense of self protection as we are moving through our day to day and creating that is our abundance. Okay, but it does feel like it's just warm and cozy instead of being on high alert type of thing. Open your eyes and sense for yourself, with spirit guiding you, what is needed to be for you, that level of, well, self preservation and protection for that work that you have done in your life. Okay, just getting on that. And here we go. Now, I did put Max's up, didn't I? Thanks, Roz. Have a great day. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. And it is a magical mushroom type of house, isn't it? It almost too can bring into the thought process that's like uh, old Mother Hubbard to some degree. I get that feeling, but she had a cupboard that was bare, so it's probably not a good comparison, because what we've got for today's reading really feels like an abundance. So whether it's, whatever you want an abundance of, be careful, what's that saying? Be careful what you wish for. It might mean a lot of work that goes with it as well. So, it is that, isn't it? And Michaela, yes, it's adorable. And by the way, can't cope with the news also. Yeah, I don't bother watching it anymore. It's just, and it's not that I can't cope. The media, yeah, house is gorgeous. And it's a cottage, yes, house, cottage, whatever you want it to be. And just to add to that, the media are only choosing for us what they want us to see, in the bias of whatever government or whoever is directing the marionette strings, okay, the puppet strings. It's being guided by someone. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist by any stretch, but we only get to see what is chosen for us. So, with that is the public realm of news and all the rest, I tend to ignore it, because I know even with marketing and that type of thing that we do for business, people don't know what we do unless we tell them. But it's also that it is manipulated to be the best of. You don't ever see the worst of anything except when it comes to the news. That makes news. That sells papers, even though they don't sell papers anymore much, do they? I don't look. I'm not sure. I suppose they do. Um, yeah, that's interesting. I haven't bought a newspaper for so many years. Can't remember when the last one was, because I do most of what I do as online. So there you go. I might be helping some of that global warming with heating up computers to serve us what we want. Oh, there you go. And the TV is a mesmer box, and I prefer not to be influenced. Yes, that's a good summary, and it is. But I have to say one thing for it. It is nice sometimes to just sit and watch something that is entertaining. What that is for you, it's going to be different for everyone. And it can be something that just turns off the mind from that monkey mind stuff at times, just to watch a nice movie. But then it's all our own choices, isn't it? Thank you for watching, and we'll be here tomorrow. Thank you, Ros Gurley, and all here and all around the globe. A good afternoon or a good evening. Thanks. Thank you, Fiona, for that lovely finish, and thank you, lovely, from Michaela. So, in all things, in whatever it is that you're moving through at the moment in your life, be the best at discerning, be the best at that connection that you can be with your spirit guides or whatever your beliefs are, so long as it doesn't hurt others. I'm going to always I do feel that our beliefs are what they are, and yet you see some of the crazies around that really believe they're doing the right thing. And several that are prominent that you probably know who I'm talking about. But, ultimately it comes down to what is not going to hurt others. I think the Wiccans probably say it the best. Not that I remember what that saying is. I've read well over the last whatever decades. Some is remembered, some isn't. And that's what learning for me has been. You take in what you're needing at the time. You remember things as you need it at the time, and if you don't, well, someone else is going to pick up and correct you, aren't they? Ah, there you go. Yes, Bridgerton or something. Ah, there's a lot of somethings out there. I'm going to leave it there. So have a wonderful day. Keep being the best you that you can be, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.